Hey guys, I wanted to share another poem from this guy I had mentioned before, Anthony Andrea. I had recited one of his poems for through permission from him, and I wanted to share this one as well. I really like this poem. It's one of the few poems that I saved on my computer. It's very it's not very pleasant. Let's just put it that way. So if you don't want to hear anything unpleasant, then I would not watch this video. Okay. Um, but here it is. Um, it's called Ever Since I Started Listening to People. Okay. Ever since I started listening to people talking about what is going on in the world regarding money, central banking, usury or GMOs, environmental destruction, depletion, big pharma, MK Ultra, vaccines, HIV hoax, habitat loss, pollution, consumerism, economic growth model, extinction of flora and fauna, extinction event, or false flag terrorism, or the fake reality, the mind control, the propaganda, the lies, the war on consciousness, all of it. I've heard these analysts say over and over and over, people need to wake up. People need to wake up, they say. They say that over and over. But the central issue in all of this, the thing is, it is not this or that lie or deception or conspiracy or crime that the people need to wake up to. That is not the issue. It is what is never brought directly by these commentators into focus and studied or explained. And that is the thing that permits it all to exist. It is that the people never have woken up. They have never been awake. That is not what they are. And awake, well, that is what they never can be. And awake is what they never will be. There is in them seemingly no connection, no interest, no attention to any possibility of a self originating conception or thought. I see meat bags, dead automata, hopeless, soulless units, marching in desperate, unquestioning conformity to whatever tune their owners play, and it is driven into them, the tune of death, and they dance to it, and they can but know that they do. The shame of their total sacrifice and loss in plain sight. I mean to say, and I'm referring to the fact that their reality, the reality that they have preferred in their catastrophic indolence to have delivered to them and created for them rather than having to work to generate their own reality. That reality, the fake motherless garbage that they have chosen, that is presented to them in such an illogical and absurd way as something so full of contradiction and inconsistency and evil, obvious evil, that the cost of subscribing to it is very, very high. The cost, since it presents, in a sense, the requirement of an ultimate sacrifice, that burden, that sacrifice now being the unacknowledged but inevitable awareness that they are beaten, broken, deceived, and enslaved to lies, and that they are all in. They cannot fold. They are fully committed. Everything that they have got is in the pot. They have got nothing else. The self knowledge of absolute subjugation and final defeat and terminal extremity. I mean to say that subconsciously they can but be wholly, fully, and completely aware of the fact that they value themselves not at all, and that they have sold themselves for nothing, and that they have made the determination that they are worthless, expendable rubbish, trash, and that they have betrayed themselves and their own flesh and blood, their own children, in conforming to it all, in consenting to be nothing but cannon fodder to the imagination of their own end, and that the great self loathing that inevitably must arise in that unacknowledged but intolerable awareness of their own criminal and inhuman inadequacy is somehow then in vicious and abject desperation inverted and projected outward onto anything living and original as a grasping and desperate solution to the agonizing psychic pressure that such awareness of failure presents to them. What nameless terror is it? How is it conjured? What is its form? Why have I not seen or felt this thing that purges people of humanity, dignity, sovereignty, and leaves them blindly screaming to be saved in superb and final ignorance by the scythe of the grim reaper? And that's it.